Hello there folks, I welcome to a video I bet you thought you'd never ever see. That's right, as you probably guessed by the name of this video, I am coming back. I'm quite surprised myself actually, but after 6 months off it's really helped me to be fair, and well, I'm coming back. The channel was getting really stale coming up to December last year, and I just thought, well, you know what, I've got exams next year, which is obviously now, and they finish on Friday, so I've got a complete 2.5 months free. Just to bring content to you guys, and obviously, you know, those 6 months off has really helped, as I just stated before. And to kind of rebrand and make the channel have something new to it, I've rebranded the name just to TIJ, or just Tidge. Because the name before was Review TIJ, and in the 5 years I've done YouTube, I've never done a review. But, oh well, but I've changed the channel art and everything, so hopefully you like that, created by yours truly. And I've got some plans for you guys to really enjoy the content from me in the future. So I bought a PS2 about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's about £30 off eBay. I just thought I'd show you the controller that's a bit tangled. Put that down in a second. But no, I bought that for about £30. I've got quite a few games with it actually. It was a real bargain to get. And I got that working with my Elgato game capture after about 2 weeks. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I've done that. But I've basically got loads of games to play. And there's a straw poll down in the description for basically you guys to decide which out of about the 20 games what you'd like me to play most over the summer. Now, I think I'm going to pick 2 or 3 of those games and maybe play one at a time. You know, I've obviously got 2.5 months, and I've actually got other series ideas that can go along with that. So if you're a fan of Motorsport, I've actually thought of a really good series idea on the game Motorsport Manager. That's the one. If I can get my PC to work record, I'm actually going to try and do a Formula E series on the mod. I think it's called the Ice mod, where they've got F1, IndyCar and Formula E on the 3 tiers. And my plan would be to start with Jaguar in Tier 3 and work my way up from Tier 3, which is Formula E, up to Tier 2, which is IndyCar, and Tier 1, which is F1. And I thought that'd be a really good idea. If not, maybe suggest some stuff in the comments that you'd like me to do. Perhaps an IndyCar series trying to get to F1 if you think that that rise from down here to there is a bit too much. Or maybe just an F1 challenge, I don't know, with Sauber, maybe the bottom team, maybe even McLaren, trying to make them the force that they were about... How long was it ago now, the last time they won a championship? I think it was Lewis Hamilton, wasn't it? 2008. Absolute shambles McLaren are at the moment. But I will be planning daily content over the summer. I'll finish on Friday, which is the 16th, and I'm planning to start on the Monday, which is the 19th. And pretty much there'll be daily content up until September, because I've got not really much else purpose, to be honest, until September now that I've finished my GCSEs. It may only be this summer that I come back, but it might be for longer. You know, I'm starting sixth form in September, so it might be the case that it might be less videos. But if I really enjoy this YouTube thing again, after 6 months revitalising, then I'll certainly do it for longer than that. F1 2017, I've just seen some E3 footage, and the classic cars look brilliant, and I'm planning to do some of that when that comes out on the 25th of August, maybe a career mode, maybe something else. And hope the game is a little bit more original with ideas this year, because last year, even though there was a really good career mode, everyone really jumped on that sort of basis, and there wasn't really much movement for anything else. I did a few challenges and then I kind of closed the channel down. So I've took down all the channel update videos just because I thought I needed to clean the channel up a bit. So I've cleaned the channel up a bit, and yeah, that's pretty much it really for that. Speaking of F1 content, if you remember the F1 Summer Championships last year, I'm actually planning to do another F1 Summer Championships. There'll be an announcement video in the next week or so, and there'll be a survey if you wish to do it on the Xbox One. That'll also be on F1 2016. But hopefully a bit of an upgrade on F1 2015's version. And I'm working with a few of the people that did it last year to see if we can get a bit of a better format and something that's a bit more exciting, as like a cup format or something that's really good. So obviously comment on this video anything that you'd like to see over the summer. I've got my PS2, I've got the Xbox 360, I've got the Xbox One, I've got the PC that I might be able to record some games on, maybe even Football Manager, if you'd like to see that Football Manager 2017. I've actually made a database on that game that's updated for the Premier League season, so maybe a Brighton, Newcastle, Huddersfield save for a season if you've liked that. At the end of the day, guys, I'm quite open this summer to what you want, and at the end of the day, my only satisfaction comes from you guys enjoying the content, commenting on it, and really just interacting with the channel. So I think that's pretty much about it for all my notes. Just make sure to comment on anything you'd like to see. Make sure to mash the like button if you're proud to see me back. If you're not proud to see me back, maybe don't dislike, but, you know, just leave the channel. But I'm sure you are happy to see me back, somebody who hasn't been here for 6 months and might have changed a little bit, but it should be interesting. It should be some good fun this summer, and make sure to first comment on the video, subscribe if you haven't done already for some PS2, F1, just loads of content over the summer. Too much probably that you'll end up going on your watch later list, a bit like all my stuff that I watch. And make sure to answer that straw poll as well, which has got all the games on the PS2 that I own that you guys could see. I've got the Hit and Run, I've got San Andreas, I have got, what else have I got? I've got quite a few rally games and Burnout, and I've even got the F1 2002 game. So it's a multiple choice, so you can choose as many games you want, and I think the top 2 or 3 out of that list will be played as a prolonged series, and maybe the next 2 or 3 maybe will be played as just a one-off video. But that's pretty much it for me today. Like I say, this might only be for the summer, but it might be for the future. But all that matters is I'm back. So I will see you very soon for the first video. Make sure to comment anything you'd like to see, any real feedback on this video, and maybe the editing of future videos or whatever. Whatever you really want to put, I'm not too fussed as long as it's not inappropriate. But I will see you guys for the next video, probably on Monday or Tuesday. So I will see you then.